If you're a guy who wants to sustainably lose weight and you've tried different workout programs, you've tried different diets, but none of that has actually worked, it's probably because you haven't found a system that actually works with your life instead of just for 8 weeks. So let me break down the system that I actually use with clients or with myself if I wanted to lose weight. It's going to be 5 steps. Step 1 is going to involve tracking objectively the food that you are eating. Try to disassociate any sort of guilt. We're not worried about how much protein we're eating yet. We're not worried about how many calories. We're just seeing what does it look like for us to eat on a regular basis. You could use MyFitnessPal, or you could just take pictures with your phone, write it in Apple Notes, it doesn't matter. We're just gathering awareness and collecting data. Step 2, once we get good at tracking, we're gonna start to add. I always like to add before we subtract. So we're gonna start adding more whole foods that are tasty and yummy and they fill you up. All right, we're gonna start adding things like sweet potatoes and beef and vegetables, and we're gonna bump protein up before we start. And subtracting doesn't mean getting rid of all the yummy stuff either. It doesn't mean getting rid of donuts or getting rid of pizza. It just means turning that dial down a little bit and subtracting 300 to 500 calories from what you are normally eating. Then, once you get good at these 3 steps, we're going to start to observe the data over time after maybe 3-4 weeks, and we're going to start to adjust accordingly. If you're still losing weight on that 300 to 500 calorie deficit, perfect. If you're not, then we need to make an adjustment. If you're over-restricting, we need to make an adjustment. That's what step 4 is for. It's for observing the data and making adjustments. Step 5 is going to be actually baked in throughout the whole process, and that is self-regulation. Because it's really easy to give numbers and set numbers, but if you're not paying attention to how hungry you are, if you're not paying attention to how your emotions are influencing the food that you eat, you get home from work every night and you pound through a bag of chips because you haven't eaten all day, that is where you're going to have to observe and adjust and build some self-regulation. So with these 5 steps, I can guarantee that you will lose weight after 8 to 12 weeks, but you'll also keep it off because you have developed strategies and skills that will actually help you long term. Track, add first, observe and adjust, finally self-regulate. If you're ready to use this system and get real human accountability, DM me the word reclaim. We go live January 12th.